Is there anything to complain about? Is there anything to complain about? Total domination. Philadelphia Eagles are your 2025 Super Bowl champions. I have no complaints. None at all. Maybe if I had a complaint, it would be, why didn't we even allow them a chance to score? Keep them with the goose egg. Eagles was ready. They was ready. Picture perfect. The best the Eagles played all year. The worst the Kansas City Chiefs looked all year. No complaints. No complaints. Let's hunt. Let's hunt. So we're going to get into this game. I'm not going to keep it long because, like I said, I don't have no complaints. This was picture perfect. All year, the Eagles, up and down, ran through everything they went through this year to get to the Super Bowl and pull off a perfect performance. Without Saquon Barkley, I might add. Kansas City Chiefs in this game said, Jalen Hurts, you're going to have to win it. You're going to have to beat us. That's exactly what he did. First off with Saquon Barkley, early in this game, we already knew the Kansas City Chiefs were going to take him away. They're going to load up the box. 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard. No breakouts in this game from Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley carried you all year long, and his teammates said, don't worry about it. We got you in this one. You got us here. We got you in this one. Jalen Hurts. Man, did it look like they done everything in that game that I've been asking them to do? Everything in that game. That's why I call it picture perfect. Because everything in that game that I visualized looking at for this Super Bowl happened exactly that way. I didn't even dream it. I visualized it because my dream couldn't have came out this good. Not this good. From start to finish. From start to finish. I knew Jalen Hurts could not lose this game. He didn't have to win it. He just couldn't lose it. Jalen Hurts went out there and played a picture-perfect game. Yes, he had the errant interception. You might as well call it a punt because that's what it meant. It just had him deep. It was an errant throw, pretty much double coverage, one high, one low. It was just a terrible decision, and he got picked off. So he had to settle down, and he came back off of that. Jalen Hurts threw the ball magnificently. What do we argue about with Jalen Hurts all year long? Do not hold on to the football. Get out of the pocket, escape, throw it away if you don't see it. What did Jalen Hurts do in this game? He made his reads, and when it wasn't there, did he wait or did he shoot the gap and take off? Picking up yardage again and again and again. The balance between pass and run was unmeasurable in this game. Picture perfect field game by Jalen Hurts. Unbelievable. These Kansas City Chiefs, they was beside themselves. Did you see Andy Reid over there? Looked like he swallowed a whole hamburger. Eyes about to pop out his head. Looked like he was sweating. His neck got swole. Patrick Mahomes looking like somebody stole all his toys. This team was flabbergasted. They don't know what hit them. They shut down all Kansas City's angles all over the football field. And what's another thing that we talked about? Travis Kelce. Picture perfect. Shut him down. Complete shutdown. Not only limited his targets, but when he got the ball, they got him on the ground. They had bodies around him. Let's hunt. Let's hunt. Let's hunt. It was their time and they took it. No question. Now, coming into this game, would you say the Eagles going to blow them out? Did anybody picture this game going the way it did? No. That'd be crazy if they told you they did. Nobody expected this. You expected a hell of a game. You knew some points could be scored, but you thought it would be neck and neck pretty much all the way through. Total domination, man. The worst anybody's ever seen Patrick Mahomes. The worst anybody seen this team play. And it had to come under the hands of the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Oh, they did some work. That 2 weeks did some work. But who thought Sirianni, Fangio, these guys were out-coached and out-prepared Andy Reid and this defense of Kansas City Chiefs? They didn't know what hit them. They didn't know what hit them. They're looking around at each other for answers. They were lost. These Eagles jumped on them from kickball, and they stayed all over them like swarming bees. Every attention to detail was underlined in this game. When you play Eagle football, because that was Eagles football, they know they could be any team in the league, and it happened on Super Bowl 59. Shut the Chiefs down from a three-peat. Taylor Swift had a mouthful of sour balls. Kelsey's proposal marriage is up in question. It's up in question. Jalen Hurts, all the heat he took throughout the years, not only from me, from everybody. And rightfully so, because he had some stuff he had to clean up. He cleaned them up. Man, look, let's have a little celebration, all right? Let's have a little celebration. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, right? Super Bowl 59. Oh, yeah, YouTube, this is just sparkling grapes. That's all this is, okay? Nothing stiff, loose, if anything. But, yeah, that's all that is. We good. It's a celebration. Let's hunt. Let's hunt. So you mean to tell me in this game they shut down Saquon Barkley completely? They made the Eagles pretty much one-dimensional. Now, Saquon Barkley caught some flare-outs, some pass routes that was huge and big, picking up a great amount of a good gain, right? Keep the chains moving. But the Eagles, they had that balance. They was holding on to the ball. They wanted to keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. How many times you seen Patrick Mahomes scramble out of the pocket and great things happen? No. None of it happened last night. None of it. They shut it down. They put the rabbit back in the hat of Patrick Magician Mahomes. Is he still great? Of course he's still great. But he wasn't great that night. He wasn't great that night. And the Eagles might have the blueprint now. Because the blueprint is really all it's been for any quarterback. As you put pressure on them, they're going to be acting a little different. Different results, right? Well, you have to have the roster. You have to have the personnel to get it done. Like the Eagles. Well, you have a front four that could continuously get ultimate pressure without blitzing. If you could do that and keep the back end covered, throw 2-3 guys on Kelsey, making that ball come out a little quicker, where it's ping pong balling off of players and himself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no complaints. A.J. Brown, big catches in this game. He was a big focal point early, and he should have been. He came through. Numbers don't shoot off the charts. He done his job. He made the catches necessary. Devontae Smith, nothing that just shoots off. They done their job. When the ball came, they made the plays. The highlight of the offense is Jalen Hurts. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? They put Burrow up there to possibly win a Super Bowl before Jalen Hurts. They put Josh Allen up there to possibly win a Super Bowl before Jalen Hurts. Lamar Jackson up there to possibly win a Super Bowl before Jalen Hurts. And who won the Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts. That monkey's off his back. He's got the ultimate prize, the Super Bowl, which Lamar Jackson, Burrow, Josh Allen, they're still going to feel that pressure coming in next year. They haven't got the job done. The pressure continuously amounts. So it continuously amounts. They got to get it done now. But this Eagle team, everything intact, great health, of course. They're going to be on the move again. They're going to be on the move again. Sirianni, man was on the brink. Do you hear me? The man was on the brink. Now he's holding up the armor. Holding up the armor. Do anybody think Sirianni will be back next year? Huh? Will Sirianni be back? Will Sirianni be back next year? Huh? Maybe. We think? We think. Jason Kelce, we still want to give you a ring. Even though you retired 1 year too soon, you deserve that ring. I wish they can hand it to you. Just to put it up. It don't even have to be the original. Just give them some kind of ring. Pinky ring. A little small little thing or something, you know, hang up. Because you was the foundation of it. And you're not too far removed. And I don't have no problem with that. But I tell y'all, man, watching this game from kickball, I didn't have no complaints. I was sitting there proud. Every move they made is like I anticipated it. Every throw, every catch, every tackle was Johnny on the spot, key to the point. The pick six from Patrick Mahomes, that pretty much sealed it right there when I looked at it. I was like, ready to go now. The body energy that I'm looking at, people flying around, they're energetic, they're in tune with this game, they're hungrier than the Kansas City Chiefs. Eagles came out hungry, very hungry, and detailed in disguise, okay? Detailed in disguise. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. YouTube, this some good sparkling grape. Woo! My goodness. Yeah, we're going to celebrate this one all month. Rest of the year to next season. Of course. Have to. Eagles fans, you can flock your wings now. You can flock them. You just made a Super Bowl team, I take back, Super Bowl winning team, look mediocre. You shut down their offense completely to a halt. To halt. The defense, Jalen Hurts picked them apart. Picked them apart. Unbelievable. Super Bowl 59. Super Bowl 59. And I'm just going to get into just a little bit of stats to break this down just a little bit. But Philadelphia Eagles are the 2025 Super Bowl champions. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they turned out to be not like us. Let's check this out. Woo! Let's check this out. Jalen Hurts, like I say, picture perfect. Picture perfect. Nothing that's overwhelming, of course. But man, did he manage this game? Did he make the key throws? And that little interception, like I said, he really didn't turn over the football if you ask me. Because that turnover wasn't enough to change the game. It didn't hurt the team. Yeah, it was an errant throw. It's throws that he makes like that, hey, what are you doing, right? But we could live with that one. And they lived with it. He was 17 for 22. All right? 221 yards, 10 on average, 2 touchdowns in that one pick we were talking about. He only been sacked twice in this game. Elusive. Awareness. Not there, go. He done it all. He could do no more than what we ask of. 119.7 rating. QBR 75.4. Right? Look at Saquon Barkley. 25 carries. When last time you see Saquon Barkley with 25 carries and 57 yards? 2.3 on average. They shut him down. If you want to call it shutting him down. Eagles expected this. They knew he was going to be the focal point. They didn't want no home runs from him. They loaded the box. They dared Jalen Hurts. They dared him. And like I said, from the wide receivers, they just did their jobs. Devontae Smith, 4 catches for 69 yards. He got a touchdown. A.J. Brown, 3 catches for 43 yards and 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts, though, 11 carries for 72 yards. That was huge. That was huge. And then you go over here and you look at Patrick Mahomes. He was 21 of 32. 257 yards, 8 on average, 3 touchdowns, which came late, I might add. When a game is already decided. So we don't want to put too much on that, do we? Hold on, I'm missing something. Hey, it ain't the Super Bowl one yet, but we will be getting that too. We'll settle for the conference champs because we got all the champs right now. You hear me? We'll settle. But right now, it's okay. It's okay. 2 picks. But the man went on the ground 6 times. At least sacks. But for his fall downs and knockdowns, we got to go back and look at that, right? We got to go back and look at it. He carried the ball 4 times for 25 yards, 6.3 on average. No running game whatsoever from these Kansas City Chiefs. You hear me? They couldn't run down their leg if they was late to the bathroom. You hear me? Travis Kelce. What I say? To beat the Kansas City Chiefs, you have to double team, triple team Travis Kelce on every 3rd down situation. What else did I say? You have to double team Travis Kelce on every red zone opportunity that the Chiefs get. What happened with Kelce? 4 catches, 39 yards. No touchdowns. He didn't even average 10 yards. Huh? Total domination from this Philadelphia Eagles defense. Huh? Hold on. YouTube, just sparkling grape. Sparkling grape. That's all it is. Sparkling grape. Woo! But Xavier Worthy. And what I always say, right? I say, shut down Travis Kelce. You know why? We know what he can do. Let somebody else beat you. We want to see if they can catch the ball. We just want to see what's going to happen. Xavier Worthy, 8 catches, 157 yards, almost 20 on average. He got 2 touchdowns. 50 was as long. He had 8 targets. He caught every ball that was thrown to him. You know why? Because we allowed somebody else to beat you. That's right. Was it enough for them to win the game? No. Pick your poison. Travis Kelce is the only one on the wanted list. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the only one on the wanted list. Wanted dead or alive. And in this game, all the Kansas City Chiefs was unalived. Unalived. I don't have too much more to say, folks. I don't. I could go into the team stats, but it's just going to prove points even more. Horrific on a Chiefs end. Season's done. Eagles are the champs. They were overdue. This was their time, and I believed it was their time. And they went out there and they showed it was their time. They didn't disappoint. They didn't disappoint at all. Because that kind of fight right there that they brought, let's just say if it went down to the very close end and lost by a field goal, nobody can argue with that. They played their butts off. You just have to swallow that loss if that would have happened. But the Eagles have shown that they are a much better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. More talented, more speed, more power. Huh? And I'm not going to sit up here and talk about how the Chiefs got outcoached too much, because I respect Andy Reid. It's tough to just completely outcoach Andy Reid, right? We know his fabric. But I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a nice little patch on Sirianni's chest, grabbing this win from the Chiefs and Andy Reid. But yes, Jalen Hurts has found his magic. And I'm just glad he got a Super Bowl, got that monkey off his back, because people, they was going to talk, man. He was going to talk. I was going to talk. Everybody was going to talk. He was going to start to hear that he might not be a Super Bowl quarterback. He's incapable of winning it big. You'd heard all of that noise. Hold on just a minute. Woo! Yeah. Woo, we'll say that one too. But that was good last night. It was good last night. Me. Me. So, who else y'all believe next year or just moving forward? Who's going to win the next Super Bowl? Let's leave the Eagles out of it for a minute. What quarterback between Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, which one out of those 3 quarterbacks, who's going to get their first Super Bowl first? Who's going to get it out of those three? It's going to be interesting. If I had to bet, if I had to put some stake in the game, I would say Lamar Jackson. We'll see, but I'll say Lamar Jackson. And of course, runner-up would be Josh Allen, right? Mind all that. Let's hunt. Let's hunt. And they have hunted. GSQH, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Thanks for y'all time. Football season is over with. Philadelphia Eagles are your champs, your world champs. Till next season, they have the blueprint. Now it's time to build on top of that. The big question is, quick hitters, will this be a dynasty? Will they try to go back to back? Will they have an opportunity to three-peat? Keep your eyes glued. It's a talented squad, and they're going to keep on adding pieces. And Sirianni looks like he's not going to be going anywhere unless they fall off a cliff again or don't even make the playoffs next year. That's the only way this guy probably loses his job. He has to fall off a cliff. And Saquon Barkley, you deserve a Super Bowl, and you got one. They doubted you. New York Giants doubted you. And who'd have thought first season you come with the Philadelphia Eagles, you rubbed that shiny ring in their face. And not only you was just on the team, but you was a highly big contributor. You know what I mean? You was a highly big contributor. You hear me? Couldn't have done it without you. Couldn't have done it without you. Y'all enjoy y'all making it Monday. We will be back, but like I said, it's probably going to be more on basketball. Football season is over with, but we do cover off-season. You know, everything transpires all over the place with these athletes. You don't know what might happen. Could be a general manager. Could be an owner. Who knows? Before I get out of here, but these Rockets, man, I just want to praise them. I'm not going to beat them down too much, but we want some consistency. And M.U. Doka, you the fault at some of these losses. You're the fault at some of these losses. You got to get it together. This equal opportunity stuff is going. You have to slim it down. I don't care if he's not ready or not, but you're going to have to find out who's your man down the stretch. Who's your man down the stretch? Who you going to give the ball to carry you the rest of the way? Not whoever's open. Because if whoever's open, I mean, Dylan Brooks could be open. You know what I mean? Anybody could be open. That don't need to be shooting the ball in that time of the game. Bear it down, get it together. Because we're starting to look like a team out there that's just rolling the ball out there and just going to see what's going to happen. We can't be that. We got to narrow it down now. After All-Star break, there's a lot of teams out there. You think it's hard times right now. They're going to be leaning on these Rockets after All-Star break. Teams are hungry. This is the down stretch right here. You're going to get everybody's best, even if you're not a good team. They're going to lean on you. So there's no more surprises. Okay? These teams know who you are now, and they coming for you. And the way y'all playing right now, it could be danger zone. You can continue to fall down in those standings if you don't put your thumb on it right now. So figure it out. We need some identity going down the stretch. We need to know who we're going to and riding with that. Not this hero ball stuff down the stretch. Because that's what it's starting to look like. And M.U. Doka, quit having that puzzle look on your face. You have more control than you believe, don't you? You can sit people down. And if they don't have the effort, sit them down. They're taking errant shots they got no business doing. Sit them down. That's how they're going to learn. You already know this, Emmy. Nobody have to tell you that. It just seems like you're forgetting. Throwing your eyes and your hands up in the air. No, put it to action. Sit some people down. Let them know what you want. Because anything other than that, you're going to continuously drop down in the standings. You ain't going to have home court advantage. You're going to be scraping by. You don't want to do that when you built all this momentum up. Looking like a championship type team during this run. Before the fall off, of course. The mudslide, whatever you want to call it. JSQH, Good Most Sports Quick Hits. We out here. Peace.